While taking photos, a woman was suddenly struck by a spinning sail and knocked into the sea. Old Woe immediately threw out a life ring and calmly directed Kara to go to the cabin to find blankets. However, in the cabin, Kara discovered a large cache of weapons neatly arranged. When Kara questioned him about this, Old Woe explained that carrying guns on board was to protect their safety. But as night fell, several vicious pirates suddenly attacked the ship. Kara was about to grab a gun and rush out to save her mother when she watched helplessly as the pirates shot her mother dead. What made it even more infuriating was that they also knocked Old Woe into the sea and set the ship on fire. Hiding in a corner, Kara fought desperately to put out the flames with a fire extinguisher, tears streaming down her face. Looking at her mother's tragic death, she was overcome with grief. The next day when she woke up, all the cabin equipment was destroyed. The engine wouldn't start, and she was completely stranded at sea. Just when despair was setting in, Kara discovered that Old Woe was actually still alive. He had tied himself to a rope and was floating alongside the hull. Kara quickly rescued him, and under Old Woe's guidance, the two of them raised the sail again and patched the hull with tape. However, when Kara was cleaning Old Woe's wounds, she accidentally discovered a photograph. In the photo, Old Woe was laughing and posing with last night's pirates. In her fury, Kara eyed Old Woe up with rope and took away his military knife. But the cunning Old Woe broke free from the ropes when she wasn't paying attention. When Kara confronted him, he coldly said they were monsters, and the less she knew, the better. Their last hope of repairing the engine was also shattered, and the two could only drift helplessly on the vast ocean. Just when Old Woe was about to give up hope, Kara spotted an island in the distance. The two abandoned the ship and switched to a kayak, but after just a few paddle strokes, the paddle blade fell off. Kara desperately reached out to grab it and ended up falling into the sea herself. At the critical moment, Old Woe dove in and rescued her. The island had fresh water resources, so the two could at least survive temporarily. Late at night by the campfire, Kara once again pressed Old Woe about his true identity. This time, the man who had been pretending for so long finally dropped his act. He pretended to teach Kara how to tie a bowline knot, but took the opportunity to tie up her hands. Then he revealed the shocking truth: he had made a deal with someone called the Captain to provide him with young women. Kara's mother had been bait from the very beginning. To her horror, when Kara tried to fight back with the gun, she discovered the magazine was empty. Outmatched in strength, she could only keep attacking Old Woe's wounds before fleeing frantically into the night, paddling the kayak away from the deserted island. After drifting at sea for a day and night, Kara spotted a large ship in the distance. She used her only flare to call for help and was successfully rescued aboard. But as soon as she boarded, Kara sensed something was wrong. The people on the ship looked menacing, and the women she passed seemed dazed and confused. This was very likely the captain's pirate ship that Old Woe had mentioned.